Home with God, Chapter 36. Thank you, dear God, for that wonderful, wonderful prayer. I hope that people everywhere, all over the world, will use it if they feel it would serve the moment and bring peace and comfort, hope and understanding to the dying. But wait, please. There is still something that I myself need to understand. Did I hear you correctly? What did you mean when you said that we will see our loved ones who follow us in death, even in the present moment? Do you remember when, early in this conversation, you talked about Andrew Parker's wife, Pip, and you asked me a question about her? Yes, I asked you if she wanted to get cancer at that early stage in her life. I asked if she really chose, as a matter of free will, to leave that soon, to die so young. I said that something like this would be really hard to accept by her husband, her children, and members of her family. They would ask, with deep sorrow, I am sure, why would Pip want to leave us like that? And do you remember what I said? Yes, you said, I have an answer for that. I have an answer that may shock you. I have saved two remembrances for the end of our conversation. These are the most joyous, the most wondrous remembrances of all. The first of these is the 17th remembrance. In death, you will be greeted by all of your loved ones, those who have died before you, and those who will die after you. These souls will comfort you as you release your attachment to the physical world, gently guiding you into the spiritual realm. You need never be alone, ever, nor are you ever alone now. I am so grateful to know this. Aloneness on the journey is my greatest fear. You are never alone, and you cannot be alone by the very nature of who you are. For you are not an individual, but an individuation of the all. You are a part of all of us who live, and all of us who live have an investment in the experience of you. Your ancestors walk with you. Your heirs stand beside you, watching your decisions on their behalf. We are all with you, always, and you with us. It takes but your belief to know that we are there. Yes, but I don't understand. This last remembrance I cannot comprehend. Do you mean that when I close my eyes in death and open them again in the afterlife, everyone I have ever loved, including those I have just left behind, will be there? If you want them to be, they will be. if you believe they will be, if you so much as hope that they will be, you will be aware of their presence beside you. But look, as I already told you, I've heard it said many times that the souls of those who have preceded me in death will be waiting for me when I cross over. You said that yourself earlier in this conversation. But I've never heard it said that the people who are alive with me now, who are alive at the moment of my death, will be there to greet me. How can this be? Such is the wonder of the ultimate reality, that though it may be experienced as a long while for those who remain living in physicality within the illusion of time, it will be your own moment of now that you will be reunited. But I thought that I would be there to greet them when they die. I mean, if I'm one of their loved ones, wouldn't I be waiting for them when they die? Yes, you would. And you will. Gosh, I'm sorry. I'm not doing such a good job of following this. If I'm waiting for them as they cross over, and they are already there for me when I cross over, what is the sequence here? Your greeting of each other at the end of your physical lives is sequentaneous. But when a thing is sequential and simultaneous, which do I experience? You never explained this to me before. Do I experience that one thing is happening after another? Or do I experience everything happening instantly? Whichever you choose, you may look at an individual image in your mural, or you may step back and look at the entire mural at once. It is all a matter of perspective. And you may choose any perspective that serves you. You may take any perspective that pleases you. The implications of this are enormous. It's almost as if when my life is over, everyone's life is over. When I die, everyone dies. That doesn't seem fair. There is nothing unfair about it. Injustice and unfairness are not possible in ultimate reality. It may be many years before your presently living loved ones die, yet those years will be compressed into less than an instant in the place of no time. If you wish to step back from the mural and see the whole picture, you will experience them joining you in the afterlife in no time at all. That is why I said before that if you believe that your loved ones, all of your loved ones, will be with you in the afterlife just as you cross over, if you so much as hope that they will be, you will be aware of their presence beside you. Belief creates perspective, and hope distances you from your worst imagining, allowing you to see a larger picture. Oh my gosh, this is theologically so new, so startling. I have never heard this anywhere. I mean, it's just not something I ever imagined. That is a perfect description of the kingdom of God. I tell you now, you will be together with all the souls with whom you have ever traveled. those who you are traveling with now, and those souls you will travel with in the future. My future companions will be there. If you want them there, yes. Nothing will happen that you do not choose. Remember, heaven is getting what you want. Hell is getting what you don't want. There has been a lot of theology created around both of these words, but in the end, that's it. And hell does not even exist unless you create it yourself, which means that you are still getting what you want. And if you want to create your own hell, it disappears the moment you don't want it anymore. So in truth, heaven is all there is. Indeed, this could be the whole of your theology. Heaven is all there is.